Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK video. So in this video we're going to be talking about raids in Clashfronts. Who should you be attacking and what exactly do these raids do? Now the first thing we need to mention is your Nemesis Guild. Now either your guild leader or vice leaders are going to point your Nemesis Guild once per round, and usually what you should do is pick the weakest of the three guilds as your Nemesis, because then anyone who attacks them in the raids option, you're going to be getting bonus tokens. As you see here, I can get up to 100 tokens if I attack a regular player, normal team in the Nemesis Guild, and only 80 if I attack a player in the non-Nemesis Guild. So now I'm basically only going to be attacking the Nemesis Guild in order to maximize my tokens. Now what do you do with these tokens? You go into the reward section and you can acquire hero chests for A-level heroes as well as for S-level heroes, but only specific heroes, not any hero you want, the limited ones which are available here. But of course, you want to accumulate as many tokens as possible. So you want to take a look at the teams in your Nemesis Guild and see whether you can defeat them. If you're pretty confident that you can defeat them, you will want to attack them in a raid. If you fail to defeat them, they're going to be weakened, and then you can re-attack them and probably clear them more easily, but it will take 2 hits, right? So that is the thing about weakening an enemy team. And now you're just going to be using your deployed teams, the same ones like I recommended to you if you watched my Clashfronts video yesterday. If you have those teams already saved and locked in, those are going to be probably your strongest teams. And then you're just going to pick any one of the teams. You can look for either trying to counter an enemy's game plan, or you can just pick your teams and do it quickly just to kind of get it all over with. Because if you are a Vanguard, you will have 15 raids to do daily. And if you are a non-Vanguard player, you will have 9 raids to do daily, because you have your 3 teams, 3 attempts of each, and this is going to be a daily reset thing. Each day when you go on to the new phase like we have here, your raids are going to reset and you will be able to do them again. So if you're thinking about every single matchup, it can get a little bit time consuming. So here you see we have a Vanguard team from the Nemesis Guild. That is going to earn me the maximum tokens. In total, that was 120 tokens, 20 bonus by being a Vanguard and 20 bonus by being a Nemesis Guild member. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and begin our raid and just start. So it will be very important that, of course, your guild leader and various leaders should be selecting the weakest guild as your Nemesis Guild, because that's going to give every one of your guildmates a better chance of actually being able to defeat them more effectively. Also, look for their charms. If, for example, they don't have charms on their team or unupgraded charms, you can know that probably it's going to be a little bit easier for you to deal with that team. So here we have another Vanguard team. Of course, for me, all of these are going to be easy. And like, to get the maximum tokens is basically going to be easy for the whales, for the higher spender players, if they always appoint a weak Nemesis Guild. It's going to be more difficult for players who maybe are competing on equal terms, but then you may have to use a bit of strategy or just try to look out for example here, the team overall maybe doesn't look the strongest, and also like not a fully upgraded artifact, not fully upgraded charms. So like definitely this seems like an easy one to be targeting, and these are things that you can definitely look for. And then you do all of your raids. Now, what does this raid do in actual battle? So the next round we have a Clashfronts, which will be 22 hours from right now. These players, like the number of raids I complete successfully, let's say I complete all 15 successfully. 15 stamina points will be randomly deducted from any one of the enemy teams. So like 1 stamina point will be deducted from any random team 15 times for my raid completion. And if all my guild members basically do maximum of their raids, you're actually going to reduce the stamina of enemy teams by quite a large amount, because like basically just me as one player, I can reduce up to 15 stamina across all of the enemy teams we're facing. Okay, so here we have actually an example of a really strong team. Well, maybe not the strongest of teams, but it's a good team. Mauler, Twins plus Harok with the plus 30 artifact, all mythic charms. So that looks like, you know, something you might want to avoid, and then maybe go for like this Iron Almas comp. And if you have an Iron Almas comp and there's, for example, they don't have any Neuro on it, then you can just run your Lily May whichever team your Lily May is on, just run that and you basically have a huge advantage, a huge power swing compared to them. You will not be able to see the replay. You have your history here. Okay, you do actually have the ability to check your replay and you can actually see what exactly is going on in the match. But the battle will not play out itself and it'll just be skipped basically, which is good because otherwise it would take way too long sitting through it all. And if you have a choice between Vanguard and normal, if you're strong enough to attack the Vanguard, definitely you want to always be attacking the Vanguard. You're just going to get more tokens by doing this. And this is going to be basically, this is now making Clashfronts a bit definitely more time consuming. However, the interesting thing is, before you would have to deploy every day, right? And you would get deployment rewards, those guild coins. So you might be thinking, what happened? Did those guild coins just disappear? They didn't actually disappear. They've been shifted to your end of basically week rewards. As you see here, they're now boosted. Before, these used to be like under 3,000. Now it's 5,900. And in the higher tiers, it goes up to 6,800. And it was 3,000 as a cap. So basically, those guild coins, I still believe it's around about the same amount, but they've just all been distributed to these end of week ranking rewards for that game. And these bonus raids are just basically bonus rewards of your ability to then pick up these different hero chests based on if you're actively doing your raids. And also it helps you in battle because it does reduce the stamina of enemy people by a small amount. So I'm not going to do all my raids on the video. There's no real point of doing this all on video. Just the final thing I want to mention is about siege magic, because you can purchase buffs or basically debuffs onto enemies on different towers in the Clashfronts map using your siege coins. And these siege coins are going to be shared amongst your entire guild. Like for all the raids which your guildmates have completed, this siege coin amount is going to be like shared. This is not just, for example, what I've earned myself. All my guild members together have earned this, and then the leader or vice leader can go into command settings and you can deploy siege magic. And these siege magic are going to have effects. For example, if we look at Flame Bombardment, deals 10 stamina damage to Nemesis Guild players during the siege stage. So if a Nemesis Guild member comes and attacks you on this keep, Northwest Keep, you're going to deal 10 stamina of damage to them, basically weakening their teams. And Ethereal Heal at the start of the siege stage restores up to 10 stamina to all guildmates who lost it during raids. This is like, I mean, this is definitely a safe one. Ethereal Heal always will have value because you're probably going to have some stamina reduction due to losing in raids, and then this is just going to boost 10 stamina of healing onto your team. So I would probably recommend Ethereal Heal. And Flame Bombardment, it's just not very effective because if the Nemesis Guild doesn't even attack that keep, then you're not going to get any value of it. And you're always going to get value of healing your own stamina from the raids, because you're going to be losing quite a bit of stamina, or a decent amount of stamina in the raids. And then you have some of these other effects, and I think probably more will unlock as time goes on. But basically, I just wanted to explain all of this, the new raids feature, how the guild coins are no longer from deployment daily rewards, but they have been shifted to the end of week rewards. And the other thing I think has happened is we have a whole 24-hour period in between battle, and the battle I think instantly resolves. There's no like kind of waiting time period, at least I don't know, but it didn't happen to me. And then you can just immediately go into your raids, and if you're a Vanguard, 15 raids per day. If you're a normal, if you're not a Vanguard, then you're just gonna do your 9 attacks per day. But anyway guys, I hope this was helpful. If you have any other tips, you can feel free to share them in the comment section down below. But basically the short of it is that to maximize your rewards, do your maximum raid attempts every day. Try to attack Vanguard if possible. If not, just attack your Nemesis Guild, a normal team of it, and just try to get all wins basically with your 9 attacks or 15 attacks if you're a Vanguard. But thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.